Okay, the latest on our breaking news story this hour, and as you can imagine, reaction continues to pour in following the fatal crash that has left 3 teenage boys dead in Alberta this evening. We know more about the junior hockey players who were involved, and Sarah is tracking this for us.
Yeah, Ian, this crash happened hours ago at this point. There is a GoFundMe set up, and so from that we were able to learn more about who these players are. This is a picture of the 3 hockey jerseys here and the hockey stick and so many messages of sympathy related to this, but let me talk about these players. One being J.J. Wright. He played left winger for the team. He was from Kamloops, British Columbia. Caden Fine, center with the team. His hometown is Birmingham, Alabama. And then Cameron Casorso, a goalie, as well from Kamloops. Now, in terms of the ages, we know that this team, the Mustangs, they aged between 16 to 20 years old. And from the corresponding RCMP press release we have on this crash, we know that Corsoso, 17, was 17 years old, and the other 2 would have been 18 years old. They were traveling in a passenger vehicle, as we understand from RCMP. And from the Alberta Mustangs Junior Hockey Association, they posted to social media that the reason they were in a car together is they were traveling to a hockey practice. The team is based in Stavely, Alberta, where the crash occurred. And this is a very small community. And based on that statement from the association, we know how deeply felt this is by the association, as well as all of the communities affected.
I've said it before in the program, but I want to restate it so there's no confusion. We're showing that team picture in front of the bus so that we can see the team. But this was not an accident involving the team's bus. It was, as you say, a vehicle accident. And we know a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so according to the RCMP, this accident happening around 11 a.m. This morning. The 3 players were in a small passenger vehicle. The other vehicle involved in this was a semi-truck pulling gravel, driven by a 40-year-old who did suffer minor injuries, that 40-year-old from Stavely. And this happened at the 55 Avenue intersection with Highway 2. Highway 2 is, not a big highway, but it is a major connector through these small communities all the way up to Calgary. The collision occurred, and the 3 players, they deceased at the scene. And again, as I say, the truck driver with minor injuries.
And with the time we have left, tell us a little bit more about the reaction to this.
Well, just talking about the fact that these 3 players, they are from other cities. They're from Kamloops, British Columbia, and as well as Alabama. So it's not just the families of these boys that are obviously deeply affected by this, but as well, they were living away from home in what are known as billeted families. Very common to this kind of hockey team. They're honing their skills in the sport and probably with very big dreams for the future. And so it is these communities outside of Stavely, and then, of course, the community of Stavely, I say, very small, just 600 people. That's where the team is based. And the sympathies we're having expressed are for all of those who will be involved. It's a very big hockey family here.
Yeah, the MP for Kamloops, for example, issuing a statement talking about how deeply people in his community feel after the deaths of 2 local players from Kamloops who are on this team. Sarah, thank you very much.